If I did, I haven't received anything, Fiera. Oh, fine. Jesus Christ. Oh, I have two of these. How the hell do I scan shit?
Alright, I'm in the freezer.
What's he doing here?
They used it to store Greg's body.
Oh, so that means
He was not the only victim.
more bodies? That's insane. I think you back up, even if it gets me in trouble.
The only person who should expect trouble is Spike.
RoboCop, all available patrol cars are coming to support you. I've told them to meet you by the old workers building. According to reports, it's part of their headquarters. And RoboCop, I'm sorry it took so long. I hope you can forgive me for the freshman attitude.
Shit. Well, I gotta take a piss. I'll see if it's at my doorstep. Thank you for the... corn cob. What the hell? What the hell are they? Whatever these things are. Thank you, Fiera. I'll hang I'll hang these from somewhere. All right. Let's see.
Okay, I'm recording this because my phone is currently plugged into my little battery box thingy that I got yesterday, and it's obnoxious to type with. So I was telling my husband about the chat that I had had with Dave and how excited he was to get the present, and how when I asked him to ask me questions, they were all about like my art and work related and stuff. And he was like, the fact that he's so nice to you, it's actually kind of heartwarming. Maybe he is a good guy deep down, and all of this is just for entertainment. And I was like, what are you talking about? If this is the kind of person that he becomes for entertainment, if he literally gets hammered every single day and became an alcoholic, and when he's extra super drunk, he becomes more vile and disgusting, this is a bad thing. The fact that he is able to fake being a nice person with me is a bad thing. Oh my god. I am only revealing how much more of a disgusting monster Dave is by having him be nice to me.
Hey, Taco Bell's got to get its meat from somewhere. Ah, what the hell. Fiera, I'll set it up. I'll have you on in a minute. Good enough place to stop anyway. Okay, let's see what we have here. What the hell? For fuck's sakes. Alright, we'll see. Okay, let me see if I can. Something is wrong with my my microphone for some insane reason. But let's see if I can. Hello, Fiera.
You there?
Are you not hearing me?
From my end, it looks like your mic is muted.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi,
Chat. How you doing, Chat? I assume Chat can hear me. If I were at my computer, I would know, but I have no idea.
Why is the microphone off?
Dave, your mic?
Can you hear me now?
Mic.
What the fuck? Alright,
This is the most interesting. Just watching me do laundry. What's this one? This is actually probably slightly more boring than what was just going on. I accept that.
alright. What the fuck is going on?
You can't even see it. Chat, what is happening?
Even I don't know. Wait.
Hello.
Am I
Hello.
on now? Okay, looks like I'm on. All
I
right.
hear you.
Yeah, it's right when I got done playing the game, like I got a notification that my mic's shit out or something, so.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Glad you were able to finally beat that Ed thing, robot thing.
Well, I'm talking to you through my webcam mic, so sorry if the quality kind of sucks.
Oh shoot, I'm on my phone mic. I assume that the quality also sucks.
Thank you for the gift.
You are so welcome. I was just something small to make sure that it was the right address because, I wouldn't want to get a bigger gift and send it over and have, some random like neighbor of yours get the gift.
Well, there's actually 4 or 5 David Nordalls in Minnesota alone.
True, but I didn't get your address from like looking for it. I got your address because of Power Falcon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They wound up sending me a picture of your front porch for the delivery confirmation. It's a cute little house.
Well, so anyway, what do you want to talk about?
Well, once again, I am slightly unprepared. I'm going home tomorrow, so I'll be able to be in my workspace soon. That will make things much easier. But for the time being, we could just chat again, or because I am busy and it's a little rude of me to have done this, you can totally pull on like Dargesh or something, because I think you had said something about like bullying him, and that's always fun.
I have no interest to talk to him.
All right, well, I could just ask you random questions. That's always fun.
Sure.
Sure. All right. So I do not think that you live with your parents. I think that maybe you are the kind of person who let their mother live with them because your mother wasn't doing well. She like had cancer or something. Is that true?
I hate talking about my life outside of the camera.
That's fair and kind of understandable, but I had asked
it's kind of
you.
like why I don't refer to anyone by name that isn't, a part of this thing. Like any of my friends or family that are offline, I always just refer to them as like my brother, my sister, mom, dad, uncle, friend.
I did at one point, I think, get all of the names of your family members from you all at once, though. Or it was somebody else right after I had asked about your mom's name. Anyway, you hadn't really quite expressed a desire for me to not touch on those subjects the last time we chatted, or else I wouldn't have done so this time.
But
how about we switch it up? Do you have any questions for me? We've been talking quite a while now.
When you do your insect taxidermy, do you actually sell that for money, or is it just more of a relaxing hobby?
No, I actually run a company. I have for about 4-ish years now. Across all platforms, I have like more than 100,000 followers. I have more than a few thousand sales for my company. I've been very successful.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. You can find me on TikTok, My Oddity Artistry. I'm also on Instagram and stuff like that. Oh, yeah. When we had chatted last, I didn't know I was behind the wall of lesbians, and I didn't know that anybody could hear me. I had flashed the camera and said, "Fuck you, Kino Casino." Because fuck you, Kino Casino, my boobs are wonderful. Anyway. Plus, also, yes, there is an OnlyFans, but nobody knows the name yet. It's just creating a backlog of content, so it's kind of more like a private portfolio of my own boobs. I haven't lost any of my platforms before, but you had actually accumulated quite a following yourself, and then you had lost the platform. What was that like for you?
You mean the YouTube channel, or?
Yeah, you had that Warcorp 666, I think it was. It wasn't doing bad.
Well, actually, LordofPatriarchy got bigger than that, so even if I were to, by some miracle, get it back, I probably wouldn't go back. And also, I don't even remember what email address it was on. But basically, the story was there was this chick who's kind of, well, fuck it, she was fat, and she wore clothes that were really not flattering for her figure. I just remember this one white dress she wore, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, it's like the Michelin Tire Man had a fucking daughter. So okay. That's what happened to that, and I know it was her. But And then I lost one. I have no idea what I did. But I just, it's just one of those things.
It wasn't like super devastating.
Not really. Just pick up the pieces and move. Because I've always viewed this as a hobby. I don't understand. Even if they are, unless they're making it like Mr. Beast level money or something like that.
Top of the pyramid. That's
Yeah, well,
serendipity, dude.
For me to, let's say, quit my job and let's say do YouTube full time, I would have to be making well into the six figures for me to feel comfy because of things
No,
like health
absolutely.
insurance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, your jobs do give you a lot of benefits, and you have to save up for your own taxes, and you have to do so much when it comes to contact. Trust me, I know about it.
So I wasn't devastated or anything. It's just okay, fine, fuck it. I'll make another channel. Fuck you, YouTube.
Yeah, absolutely.
I say fuck Miss Wojcicki, but she's dead.
Oh, all right.
Oh yeah, you didn't know that? Susan Wojcicki, the woman who basically ruined YouTube, died of. Unfortunately, she lost a battle with cancer, so I guess.
Oh, that's a rough one. Nah, like I said in a previous conversation of ours once, I did actually kind of live under a rock for a little bit. And yes, in a figurative way, but in a very real way. My partner had cancer, and it lasted for several years, and I pretty much just shut myself away from the world while it was happening and shortly after it ended. By shortly, I mean many, many years. So, This last couple of years has actually been me breaking out of my shell. Oh my god, here's my cat! Shit! Cat! Okay, this is a kitty. Shoot, I forgot what question I had for you. Do you have any more for me?
What are you drinking?
So this is Strongbow.
Oh, hard cider.
Yeah, hard cider. I tend to go for the appley things, being from Washington. Apples are my favorite, and I also drink the girliest things that I can put my hands on.
Yeah, my brother-in-law likes hard ciders.
They're pretty good.
Yeah,
So you said that YouTube is a hobby for you, but I've also heard you say that you had a side gig that made enough money for you to have to file taxes. What is your side gig?
Oh, selling vintage video games, selling vintage video games.
Oh, is that why you have the shelf in the background completely covered in things?
Yeah, it was for a failed YouTube channel. It might still be up. Angry Game Reviews. I quit that years ago because I couldn't differentiate myself from a guy named James Rolfe. You know who the AVGN is? Okay. He's an angry game reviewer, one of the last that are still relevant. I just couldn't make myself any different, so at one point I was like, and I got way more into cooking, so I was like, fuck it. And then I was like, I don't play these damn things. I might as well sell them and make some money.
I mean, most of us are angry gamers for sure. So that's actually been going well for you. Do you have like a website that you sell through, or are you just like using eBay or something?
eBay.
That works. I order a lot of really, really weird shit from eBay. Like recently I got a bunch of not gator claws, gator hands. So it's like 3-finger sections of gator hands, and I got like 50 of them. It's gonna be pretty fun.
Okay.
Yeah, right now, because I'm not at my house, but I've been ordering stuff the entire time I've been gone, I have an actual mountain of packages. Most of them are full of very odd dead things in front of my front door. So if I get any porch pirates, they're going to be very confused and potentially alarmed.
Great, you'll have the FBI coming to your house the second you get back.
Look at all the dead stuff. This is really weird. What is up with this lady? I mean, like, I don't work in human remains unless the person knows the other person, in which case I do that all the time. Memorial pieces are like my bread and butter.
Oh, like taking like cremated remains and stuff like that? Okay.
Yeah, or pet memorial things. Yeah, it's my own experience with grief makes me want to put more grief into my art, and it's a channel for people and finding more ways to cope with their own losses and all that good stuff. You had mentioned in a couple of streams that you had a very young friend who had passed away. And even though you say that that doesn't like really bother you anymore, you also bring it up quite a bit. Are you sure it doesn't still bother you?
It comes into my mind from time to time. It's because, I don't know, maybe it's how I tend to grieve, which is very, well, they're gone. I will say this, for me, pets are harder to get over than people.
This lady right here.
Yeah, because, well...
She's 19.
Oh, jeez.
She's a hospice patient. She's about to be saying goodbye, which is very sad, but I love her.
But yeah, it's just kind of... And they never really grow up, because it's like, well, like when my grandparents passed away. It's like, all I knew them was adults. They had a life. They lived life. Every one of them...
Sure, that's
Every
a natural
one of them, made it well into their 80s.
They got what they were supposed to out of life, but cats and dogs and your pets, we keep them babyish, and that can make it hard. But losing my partner to cancer was harder than I think losing a pet could ever be.
Yeah. So.
Yerp. Are you currently in a relationship?
Actually, at the moment, no. Because combination of work and everything else, I get up in the morning, I go, and then I basically don't stop till time to go to bed.
Yeah, for sure. Like you mentioned before, that you have kind of a go and go and go and go kind of attitude, and it's difficult for you to tell yourself it's okay to relax. And you see having relationships as relaxing, maybe?
No, just at the moment, not really on the radar. But who knows? The year is young. But no,
It did just start yesterday, didn't it?
Yeah. But no, I've got to start trying to relax, because it's like, even when I'm like stressed out, exhausted, I'll sit down and like click on like diners, drive-ins, and dives, or try to play like a video game and not stream it, and my brain is like, what are you doing? You should be streaming. You should find a game to stream. And it's like, Jesus fucking Christ! It's like I can't enjoy
hard.
I can't enjoy a movie, because it's like, you should be doing something. Life is precious.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's also like you are doing something, but you're also so used to including the chat in your activities in your daily life that when you have a moment of privacy, it almost feels like a betrayal to them. Like, I bet they'd be having fun with this too. I should include them.
Well, I will say, this Christmas I wasn't on a whole lot, and that was just because I am not dealing with the stress of the holidays, the stress at work, and I'm just, fuck it, I'm taking some time off of streaming. So.
Absolutely, and it's not like you have the most casual chat in the world, so taking a break from them occasionally is honestly a good idea.
So, but, yeah, and then, well, it also, I was also involved in the Christmas production on the cooking show, which is a recipe every day, so that's a whole ordeal in and of itself.
Oh, okay. Is that going well for you then?
Oh yeah, I made it through again.
Every time I make any kind of content goal, I immediately fall flat, because I don't want to follow a schedule, even if I'm the one who made it.
And that I'm the exact reverse. If I have a goal, I will not stop until I've completed it.
Sounds a bit like ADHD or something. I don't know.
I don't know.
So how long has it been since your last relationship then?
Probably about 6 months. So, and that wasn't very long, but...
A brief one. Something go wrong?
No, just incompatibility.
That's
Because
fair. Don't.
yeah, because I'm the type of person I want to do what I want to do when I want to do it, how I want to do it. If you want to come along, great. If not, bye. I'm an extremely independent person.
Don't find yourself getting lonely.
Not really.
Sorry, move my camera. You are currently in the cat tower. Chat, enjoy,
I'm
have a
going to be
scratch.
knocked off this cat tower in about 5 minutes.
Maybe. She does occasionally come over to the cat tower and start rubbing on the phone whenever I use it for recording, so. Could be, but I think she'd rather take a nap on her heating pad because she's just an old lady. Too old for mischief now.
So,
I think it's your turn to ask a question.
let me get a beer.
Fair enough. Shh, Chad, don't tell anybody I'm doing this inside. This is my mommy's house. That's a joke.
So, when you're making your art, how do you get inspired? Do you just sit there and, like, just think of something, or do you gotta, like, see something, or do you just do what I do when I paint occasionally, and that's just drink beer and get angry?
I think more my art comes from feelings of existential dread than anger. But I'll usually, smoke a lot of weed, put on a music or a podcast that I like, and then I'll pick a bug to model the piece after. It might not be the bug that goes into the art piece, but I'll use a bug and then take from its color scheme and its wings, almost as if I'm making it a world to be camouflaged in. When I'm finished with it, I may decide that a different bug looks better in that particular area, but I really liked the camouflaged butterfly look. Yeah, I get something called Dragonstone and build it up from there and just kind of fill it with stuff. Hi, kitty. So sweet. It's much different than the process that I used to have, which was I feel an awful lot like my job is gluing dead bugs to plants, and that's not a great feeling. It feels like something a kid could do, but I know that they can't do it. I just tell myself they can.
So do you ever consider, like, having, like, a butterfly house, for example, so you always have a supply of insects? Or is that just, fuck it, too much work?
I have a couple of friends who are in the same line of work that I am who do raise their own butterflies, mainly lunar moths because they're popular and they are expensive to get a hold of. But the thing is, I can't keep anything alive worth shit. The fact that my cat has made it to 19 is an honest miracle. Yeah, I don't think that I could give them a life quality that is worthy of them. So instead, I go through suppliers that I know contribute to conservation efforts, or I will collect post-mortem bugs in the wild. I never catch live ones.
Okay.
That's nice. I also preserve my own plants, which is a blasty, and I have to travel for that. My favorite destination is in the Redwoods, where you can find a bunch of really interesting micro mushrooms.
Okay.
Perfect for my line of work. Does it ever bother you that your chat is full of a bunch of people that don't like you?
Not really.
Does it?
Engagement is engagement.
So,
I just kind of ignore them. Like, Dagaresh has contacted me a few times, wanted to get on. He's not getting on. So it's just kind of like, I just ignore it. If they cross a line, then I just ban them. So
yeah.
it's just, I'm not somebody that needs, when I'm doing a live stream, to constantly, for lack of a better term, have somebody jerking me off while I'm doing it. If you want to disagree with me, disagree with me.
Yeah, having conflicting opinions can help drive content anyway, instead of living in an echo chamber. It's really good.
You know, because, well, I don't, you pretty much know the way I voted the last election.
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of fun when people are sitting there and they've been in this leftist echo chamber and they're flabbergasted that he won. And it's like, did you know I always said Kamala could win? You know, it's
I don't
like,
know about that. I don't think I ever once heard you say that, but I also am not, in every stream or anything.
yeah, no, I said quite clearly. I said up until 5 minutes before the election, or 5 minutes before the election, like, she can win. You know, anything can happen in an election. It's like a football game. Anything can happen.
Mm-hmm. And it is not over until it is over.
You know.
It was kind of recently that I was just chatting with somebody else in your chat section, and I said that I'm pretty sure I bring out one of the more fake versions of you, and you said, yes, because if you were ever real with me, you would make me cry. What did you actually mean by that?
I have no idea.
Well, why'd you say it? It didn't sound cool.
I just say shit.
But it didn't sound cool.
Next time I'll think of something cooler to say.
Probably. Or maybe don't threaten to make random people cry. I think I'm fairly nice to you. Of all the people that you would say you would make cry, I don't know why I'm the one you choose.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Jesus, I just got on a roll. That's that. No, you've actually been nothing but nice to me.
Well, thank you. I'm glad. And I'm glad you liked your gift to the cute little corn charms. Do you have a plan for them?
I'm probably going to hang them on my wall here where I keep various things people have gotten me, actually.
Do you have other things that people have sent you? What do you have?
Oh, you mean fans that have sent me? No, actually, you're the first one.
Sweet. I don't know if I necessarily am categorized as a fan. I am a fellow content creator.
Fellow content creator, fan, whatever.
You should probably view your peers differently than your fans. It is a little different. Like, you don't consider Jake to be a fan, do you?
No, I don't know. Jake is just somebody that I'm ignoring at the moment. I don't know if I'd consider him a fan, a friend, or a friendly rival.
Fellow content creator is probably one of the...
He's not somebody I absolutely despise.
Hating him is more fun for the content.
I suppose.
I'm in so much trouble. I think I'm leaving tomorrow, or else I would be in trouble for smoking indoors. Whoopsies.
Oh, what do you have, like an Airbnb or a...
In-laws' house. They gave me permission to do it outside.
And just spray some air freshener, you'll be fine.
I don't think they would even really care that much, but if they care, then I am in trouble. It's legal. That's all that really matters, so long as I'm not Most of the people in this house have freaking security clearances for both the DOE and the
DOJ?
DOD, Department of Defense. No, not Justice. Defense and Energy. They have security clearances for defense and energy, so it's like I have to never break any law ever again, which is really tough for me because I was a goddamn hooligan before I met them. Okay. I should get back to packing. Because I've finished with the stuff that I have here, and now I have to go around the house and start collecting stuff. This was fun. We should do it again when I'm back home, and we can have a serious conversation instead of just being silly and drinking together. Not that that isn't actually, fun. It's not bad.
Alrighty.
Maybe let somebody else on if you feel like letting out some steam. I know after we have pleasant conversations, you do tend to like to scream at somebody to, shake off the weird feelings. You have.
Alrighty. Have a good one.
You too, Dave.
And And that's where I'm going to end this broadcast. Good night, everybody.